to another episode of YouTube Experience with Ikeolu Biobako of Mix and Bake. All right, what are we making today? Popsicles, okay, ice pops. And you know, this is a wonderful, healthy treat. If you have fruits that you don't want to use again, or just, you know, your children don't like taking fruits usually, and you want a more interesting way of giving them fruits, you can make icicles or popsicles. All right, so I'll just be letting you know the things I will be needing, and of course you're not restricted to just these items. Okay, you can use a variety of different fruits. On the table with me, I have some frozen strawberries. Okay, I have some frozen strawberries. So let's say, for example, you have some fruits. Maybe you bought some fruits for something and you didn't finish. Usually I just freeze them and I make them into popsicles, or I make them into jams, or I make them into fillings. You know, you can make them into different things. So today I'm going to be sharing my popsicle recipe with you. Very easy, very simple to whip up. I mean, the weather down here is so hot now. It's extremely hot. It's like staying in an oven. So you can just pop up a popsicle anytime during the hot weather. The children will enjoy it. Your guests will enjoy it. Okay, so I have a few things on the table I'm going to be explaining. So I have like my frozen strawberries. Okay, so I have frozen strawberries. You can use strawberries, any frozen fruits, and of course they don't all have to be frozen. Okay, so I also have some grapes. I'm going to be using some of my grapes. Then I have some fruits. Here I have a mixture of pineapple, pawpaw, and watermelon. All right, then I have some more watermelon here, some bananas. Yum yum. Then guess what I have here? I have condensed milk. You can use condensed milk, you can use yogurt, sweetened or unsweetened, depends on you. You can use whipped cream. Okay, it depends on what you want to use. Then I have some strawberry juice here, you know, the juice from my melted strawberry that was frozen earlier on. Then I have some popsicle sticks here. Okay, I have some popsicle sticks here. I have my jar. After blending, I'm going to be pouring this, using this to pour into my popsicle molds. Then I have popsicle molds. I have popsicle molds here. All right, interesting, isn't it? I have popsicle molds. You can either get this type or you can get this type. This is another one. Okay, so then I have my smoothie blender. So I'm just going to add everything into the smoothie blender, blend it all up, and pour into my popsicle mold. Very easy, isn't it? Okay, you can also cut some fresh fruits inside the popsicle molds if you wish to do that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing now is emptying everything into my juice maker, smoothie maker. Okay, so hang on to see the next thing. So the next thing I'll be doing now is pouring everything into my mixer, or rather my juice smoothie maker. Some frozen strawberries that's already melted. Okay, so I can just push it in, try to push in, you know, a little bit of some grapes. Okay, of course I'm not going to add everything because you need some space up there. A little bit more frozen strawberries, some condensed milk. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to switch this on. So I cover and switch on Okay, so this should be fine. Look at that. So I'm just going to pour this into a jar and continue mixing. So I have a jar here because this is the jar I'm going to be using. Can you see how smooth it is? See that? So from here I'm going to be pouring into my popsicle molds. But before then, let me add the rest of my... Okay, so I'm just going to add the rest of my... some of this. Then the rest of my condensed milk. Okay, so look at that. We have some yummies in there. And we're going to be blending all of this now. Okay, so this should be fine. We're going to be pouring into our popsicle mold now. So here we have our popsicle mold. So neatly and gently, I'm going to be pouring in. You can also use your spoon. Okay, so you can guide it with your spoon. So I've poured into each one. I just want to make sure everything is very full, so it doesn't matter if it's all messed up on top. I just want to make sure everything is well full. So I'm just going to scrape off any extra right now. All right, so I'll just try to make sure all my corners are neat. All right, and I've tasted this. This tastes so lovely. And you can, of course, have it as a smoothie. You can have it as smoothie. Okay. So, the next thing, I get the cover, the lid, and I place the lid on top. Make sure it's, you know, secure. Then I grab my popsicle stick and I push each one in. Okay. Give it some... So I do that. I can give it a little... Just make it come out with it. So afterwards, I'm going to freeze this overnight, at least 24 hours to get your popsicles. Okay, at least 24 hours. Some are actually longer than some. I should have taken the longer ones. Anyway. Okay, so we're ready. So this would go into the freezer. So I can also use this, okay, and pour some in here. So of course I'm going to clean off the corners or just push them in. All right. Then I'm going to push this through. Okay, can you see that? It has a hole you can push through. Okay, so you do that to every one of them. Okay, so the last one. Voila. All right. So ready to go into the freezer for 24 hours. And after that, we will be seeing the outcome of what this looks like. Okay. So see you in 24 hours. Okay. 24 hours later, this is what we get. And of course, you can keep it for longer. So I'll just take off the lid. And when I say in a freezer, I mean a proper deep freezer. A proper deep freezer. Can you see that? So I'll just try to relax it a bit. Then pull it out. Can you see that? Lovely, lovely, lovely. And of course, you can do in different colors. It depends on the kind of fruits you use. Imagine using only pineapple, for example, or pineapple and some other fruits that are in that color. You would have a different color. But here I have a combination of different fruits. I have a combination of strawberry, grapes, banana, pineapple, pawpaw. Okay, so it gives me like a maroon color. Lovely, isn't it? So I'm just going to try to get everything out and arrange. Okay. So this mold is really lovely, isn't it? So you need to get yours. Lovely. I just love it. Beautiful. You can make vibrant colors for the children. You know, the children will especially love this. Imagine giving them fruits in this form. Imagine giving them fruits in this form. And milk is also very healthy. Remember, I added milk to it. You can add a full cream milk. You can add condensed milk. I added condensed milk because I don't want to add sugar and anything. Okay, so this is a fantastic way to give your children fruits, because I remember when my kids were young, they never used to like taking fruits. Some certain fruits, you know, they like sweet things. And you know, it's also a healthy way of actually giving a vegetable. Do you know you can do this with vegetable? You can whisk up cucumber, cabbage, you know, just blend it all together, all right, and get your kids to be able to eat their cabbage. All you need to do is add a little bit of condensed milk or something to spike it up, add their coloring, make it bright for them. Okay. Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we're done with this. So like always remember, it is when you're ready to serve, you should bring it out of your molds, all right? Or you place it in a place like that, but it's always better to place it in a mold. So do you remember this one? Do you remember this one? So this one too, the same way. Can you see? The same way. I just bring it out. Then, you know, I can pour chocolate over it, melted chocolate, white chocolate, okay? I can pour melted chocolate over it, white chocolate, and, you know, whatever you want to pour over it. But just make sure when you're pouring the white chocolate, you are ready to serve. Because, or you dip in chocolate, just make sure you're ready to serve so that it will start melting. Lovely, lovely. Lovely. So the good thing about this is it's textured. You can see the texture. You can see the ice over it. And this one is just a regular one. Okay. If you want to know where you can buy molds, just ask me. You can send me a DM on my Instagram page, and I would tell you where you can get your molds from. Okay. So I will be taking this and relishing it and making you feel like you have to do yours immediately. Okay. All right, then. This is the end. So this is the end of the YouTube experience with Ikeolu Biobako of Mix and Bake. And remember our ice pops. We call them ice pops. So see you in another episode. See you in another episode. Remember, I bring you something weekly from the Mix and Bake YouTube channel. And remember to subscribe, share with a friend, make sure you like. Please like our videos. Very important. When you like videos, people will be able to, it gains more momentum on on the YouTube. Okay, so see you another time where we'll be bringing up something interesting. And you know, without even announcing, it's going to be cake pops. The next week's on is going to be cake pops. All right, so follow us on all our channels. Follow Mix and Bake on Instagram, Mix and Bake School, Mix and Bake Tools, and Mix and Bake Cakes. All right, then you can follow me personally at Ikeolu Pat. All right, then it's been nice to meet you. Do have